Hello and welcome back. Now in this section we're going to start building the real API with Node.js. So let's begin by building a fresh new project. So open up your terminal window, navigate to the directory where you want to create this project. So let me navigate to this folder, Node React, okay? And then here I'm going to create a fresh project, okay? So make directory and give it a name. Let's call it Node API. And let's get inside this project, cd node API. And the first thing you want to do is initialize this project with a package.json file so that we can use npm packages. Okay, so let's begin by running this npm init command, and it will ask you a couple of questions. So let's go through them. So package name, and let's accept the default, so just hit enter. Version, hit enter. Description, Node.js API. Okay. Entry point, index.js. Okay, that's fine. We can change it later. Just hit enter. Enter. Keywords, Node API. Okay. Author, give it a name. License, just enter. Is this okay? Just hit enter. Okay, so that should have created a package.json file. Yes, there is. So let me open this project with my text editor. Okay, so all those information we entered are here. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is create a server, right? Now instead of using the Node.js core HTTP module to build your own server, we can take benefit of the existing packages, and I'm talking about Express, the most popular framework for building any Node.js applications. Okay, so let's begin by installing Express. So npm install Express. Okay, now it has created this Node modules folder as well, and it has Express and all other dependencies that are necessary for the Express package. Okay. The first thing you want to do is create a server, and we can use Express to build our own server, right? So in the package.json we have specified that we will be using index.js. Let's change this to app.js. Okay, and let's create this file. Okay, so touch app.js. Okay, so here the first thing you want to do is import Express so that we can use it. All right, so const Express equals to require Express, so require the Express package. Then we create our app, so let's call it app equals to Express. We invoke the Express. Okay, so we have the Express application ready to use, and the first thing you want to do is receive a request like from the browser, right? And then you want to respond. Okay, so let's imagine that someone is trying to get access to the home route. Okay, so let's begin with the get method. Okay, so app, you can use get method with the Express app. Okay, and this will take two arguments. The first one is the URL, so this could be about or anything like that, but for the moment just make it just a home page. Okay, so /, and then the second will be a callback function. Okay, so this function will take request and response, and it will respond with information, right? So in this case we just want to send some text so that we can see that it is working. Okay, so what I can do is I can use this response send method, and I want to send a simple message like hello world from Node.js. Okay, so we have our Express app. We are handling the get request. Any request comes to this / URL, we are responding with this message. Okay, now to start listening to this application, we can use this listen method and give it a port number. We can write a port number directly here. Let's listen to port 8080. Okay, save this file and go to the browser, and before you're going to the browser, make sure you go to the terminal and run this command, node app.js. Okay, it's listening now. If you go here, I'll give it a refresh. Okay, it's 8080. Okay, hello world from Nodejs. Perfect. Now you can also create a constant called port and write the port number there. Okay, and here listen to the port. This can also take two arguments. The first argument is the port number, and second argument you can use callback function. Okay, so this function will simply say it doesn't take any argument, it just returns a console log. And we can say something like use backticks, okay, so that we can embed variables, and we can say a Node.js API is listening on port, and then we can embed the variable like so, $ and curly braces, and within that we can write our variable, okay, port like that. Okay, now if you go here, and again we have to restart the server, which is not very ideal. So what we can do is we can install nodemon for this one. So let's quickly do that. npm I nodemon. Okay, so that's done. Now it is here, you can see. So what we can do is we can use nodemon. So let's change the script to dev. Okay, and when we run that command npm run dev, we want to run nodemon app.js. Okay, so nodemon will keep track of any changes and restart the server, so we don't have to do it manually. Okay, now we can go here in the terminal and run npm run dev. Okay, so nodemon is starting, and as you can see in the console as well, this message here you can see it's running on port. Okay, and if you go here, obviously it works. Okay, so this is our very first code for building this beautiful Node.js API. Okay, so let's continue in the next lesson. Thank you.